I don't know why, but it amazes me how something always happens with the cattle.
Brett's been planning this move for I don't know how long, couple weeks, and of course we get up this morning and the hot wire is dead. Fencing can either be your best friend or your worst nightmare.
This fence over to there. Just monitor and don't let them come under. They're respecting it. It's hitting almost 10,000 volts. I had an opportunity to work with Bud Williams for a while. And one of the things he always said was, how the cattle work depends on how you start them. And it looks to me like I probably started these wrong. It's become extremely difficult to get them into the pens today. This is the 4th time we put them in this year, but that really shouldn't be a factor. If you do it right every time, they ought to just walk in and stand. Unfortunately, I'm no Bud Williams. Don't get off her. They're coming out. We've had a rough time this morning. We've had 3/4 of them in the pens already. Had to turn them. Our only thing we could think of to do was to turn them out and start over. So we're going to use these as bait and see if that won't help them kind of want to come this way. Okay, so basically what we've got is Lisa's down there trying to drive them back out of here. We're going to start completely over. And she's not having an easy time. I tell you, when you got that many, you got to have really, really good movement when you hit the pins. So she's got them out now. I'm going to head that way. The whole reason we're doing what we're doing today is we're trying to sort off some bigger calves that were out of cycle that we need to go ahead and get them off the cows and get them shipped. It's turning out to be more of a chore than I expected. So this has turned into the biggest wreck we've had in a while. Not that we got anything hurt, but it's just that the cattle, we could not get them pinned. This is the most we've ever put in here, and really I think the pens are just too small. They're crowding at the back of the pens before we can get the tail end all the way up here to put them in the pens. So we're gonna have to figure out something to do with that. What we ended up having to do was what we had in here, we had to put them in one of the sorting pens, which is too small for that. And now we got this little wreck here, and it's just lack of preparation. I just thought we could get them all in no problem, and we really couldn't. I've got to do something, or my help is gonna quit me. Right over there. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Outside. Outside. Everybody outside.
What we're trying to do is get the bigger calves, which are the older calves. They are the non-Mashona cross calves. And similarly to what we did earlier in the year, those calves are going to come to my right. We'll keep them in that pen there.
These two calves, one of them is blind. Get ready on the gate. Okay, this cow's coming out.
The cows and the Mashona cross calves, which are going to be the younger calves, they're going to go straight by. So you'll notice I've digressed to using a flag sorting. As you get older, you can't move quite as fast as you used to. And that flag makes it so easy to be able to just kind of move it over in front of a cow and stop her, or move it over in front of a calf and stop them. And it really is saving a lot of energy on my old body. So I was excited to use it. You'll see though, as we're doing this, the cows are constantly kind of bumping into each other. And that's normal if you have them in a smaller sort area, but it's not necessarily good. Every time they bump into each other, it starts stress. It starts making them get excited. And as they get excited, it creates a harder environment for you to get the things sorted off that you need to. So I'll continue to do it like this, and I'll work down through these and sort off the ones that I can the best that I can. What you've got to remember also is that I'm sorting these towards Lisa. Lisa is right behind me, and she's got to basically operate 3 gates. 2 are directly behind me, and 1 is to the right where I'm putting the big calves. And so I've got to kind of bring things semi-slow, or I'll get her in a pickle. And I don't want to do that because I can't afford to have her out. Sometimes once I sort for a little while in the smaller area, I'll go back out to the large pen where we first put them in and start letting cows and calves or whatever I want to go back out to the pasture. Just start letting them by. And if you notice, everything is a lot more laid back. So what we've decided to do is to just sort them out in the big pen. And that sounds like it's impossible, but really it works a lot easier. You can kind of tell, see how things have immediately slowed down. The cattle are just kind of walking out. The little calves are just walking out. All I've got to do is turn the big calves back and not let them by. These cattle are walking straight out into the pasture where we pinned them from. And it's going very smooth. And what I'll do is I'll end up sorting the rest of these cattle down to a certain number, and I'll eventually have to bring those into the smaller sort area and sort them in there. But this is a great way to do it if you have somebody that'll work the gate, and even if you don't, because what you can do, you notice my gate person is over there standing on the fence. She's not doing anything, but she really is. She's going to run to the gate if I let something go by. But you can just, if you're by yourself, you can open the gate and slowly start bringing them out. If they start coming too fast, you can just step back and slow them down and stop them and start over. But this is a real low-stress way to sort them.